Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Jamie. If you are new, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. It is ScrawlrBox time. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. This is the June of 22 box. I'm going to rip the pull tabs here and get this open. And we're going to dig in and see what we've got here. We got the little bundle here. I'm going to set this aside. And this is the rest of what is in the box. They have the Scrawler zine. And this is the featured artwork, which looks really very colorful and bright. Looks like it was done by a Renata Patton. And it has her information on the card if you'd like to check her out. And let's see here. Starting off, we have Frisk A5 Bristol board paper, 250 GSM. There's 10 sheets. It says that it is heavyweight, recyclable, and biodegradable, and acid-free as well. It's supposed to be extra smooth, bright white for use with markers, pens, and pencils. And it is actually very, very smooth. And I'll set this aside and we'll open up the little bundle, even though it's kind of tearing open. And we'll see what we've got here. Okay, I'm going to kind of take the paper away. Here's the sticker that matches the artwork. And it looks like the challenge this month is Electric Dreams. And let's see. Looks like everything's going to be bright, fluorescent colors. We have Pilot Pentor markers. And I am pretty sure that these are acrylic paint markers. So it looks like it's a medium tip, and you prime it and use it basically like a Posca pen. So there's this one, it says it's 1.4 millimeters. Does the card say the colors? Red, yellow, green, and apricot. Okay, so yellow, this is the red, even though it looks more like a pink. Oh, there's the names right there. Neon yellow, neon red. This is the apricot. And this is the neon green. All the tips are the same size. We also have a Pigma Micron in 05.45 millimeters. And it's a purple. Yeah, it's just purple. I wasn't sure if it was a certain shade, but it's a fairly fine tip. It's not one of those that are ultra fine. So that'll be nice to try out. And then the candy this month is a Swizzles Stinger. And it looks like it's got like a taffy with like pop rocks in it. So that should be interesting. So I'll set this aside and I'm going to go ahead and open these up. I'll do the swatches and think of a piece to do with that, because I would like to include the artwork with this video. I will get that done, come back with the review of the products. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to do something a little different with this video. Instead of coming back after the time lapse is done with the review, I'm just going to voice over the time lapse. So what I thought about the box, the Frisk paper for some reason had 2 sheets that were torn and shredded around the edge. The box was not damaged at all, so it had to have happened before they put it in the box. The paper was very smooth. It took everything well. I was even able to get it wet, and it didn't really warp, which was nice. There's just a slight hair that you could notice, but barely anything at all. The pilot markers, the tips do come out, so you make sure that they're in there really good before you start using them. It does take quite a bit of priming to get the ink to start flowing. Once the ink flows, you can get quite a bit of use before you have to reprime it again. The markers will allow you to blend it and like put it into a palette, blend it, use it. You can blend it out with a damp paintbrush to kind of smooth it over so you can get rid of the markings from the marker, which was nice. The Micron pen is my first one in purple, which was nice, and I noticed that the purple and the artwork that they show, there was quite a bit of purple, but there was no purple marker, so I got a little curious with it. I was able to blend it out once it hits the paper with a damp brush, or you could write into a palette with it and then dilute it with water and paint with that, which I did in the video you'll see. So that was nice to know that you could do that and that they all worked well together. I got to thinking back to when I was a kid with the prompt of the types of styles that we used to have at the time. So I kind of went with designs for the background that was similar to what I would have seen as a kid. And as far as this candy, was not that great. My daughter and I both tried it, didn't like it. It leaves a weird aftertaste, but the crunch of the Pop Rocks and the taffy was interesting. As far as the value, I paid like $32 to $33 for the box. Altogether, the box was about $40 worth of value there, so not a huge extra value if that's what you're looking for, but it comes down more to, was it worth it? What's the value to you personally for if you're going to use the product, if you liked it, if it's a well curated box for you. I don't normally use paint markers that often, and I don't work in neons, do anything this fun and bright and loose. So this was a little bit different, but I still enjoyed it, and they are still good products. The marker on the paper though, if you're going to use it, make sure you let it dry in between adding more, otherwise it's going to peel layers of the paper and it will stick to the tips of your markers, so keep that in mind. All in all, I think I'm happy with this box. It's, like I said, not a huge value, but I did enjoy using the products. So that is it for this video. I hope this helped you decide if you are interested in the products, what to expect, if you're thinking about subscribing, to help you make a decision on if you're going to make a subscription to ScrawlrBox or not. And I will leave that here. Thank you for stopping by and hope to see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of this video. Bye.